A guy to keep an eye on in the future here in this race. We're going to be keeping an eye on people like Bobby Finke, two-time Olympic gold medalist from Tokyo with those wins in the 800 and 1500 freestyle. Again, world gold in the 800 free last summer. Almost made the world team rally in this race. He was third at the international team trials, second fastest in the heats behind a guy that knows how to get it done in this event, and that's Jay Litherland, Olympic silver medalist from Tokyo and a world championship silver medalist from 2019.
Litherland coming off a double. Actually, there are 4 guys in here that are doubling up tonight, so if anybody has the advantage, it's probably going to be Finke, sandwiched in between Jay and lane 4, the top qualifier, and Kieran Smith. But they both swam the 200 about an hour and 20 minutes ago. So they've had the chance to come off of that, get a good warm down, get some nourishment. So I think they'll be fine, but it does give a little bit of an advantage to Bobby Finke right there in lane 5, who, like Ledecky, we're used to seeing him swim freestyle. We saw what he did in Tokyo and at the Worlds last summer, but here he is as a great 400 IMer as well.
Well, 2 guys that were just rolling in the 100 fly, top of your screen, Ilya Karun, Trenton Julian there in lanes 1 and 2, to no surprise, are out 1-2 here to start off this IM.
Julian also a tremendous 200 butterflyer, great 200 freestyle. Swam a lot of the 400 IM in college when he was at Cal. 24 years of age now. And you're right, quick, 57.3 on the way out. But this is a race where so many strengths and weaknesses are certainly on display. We saw the weakness of Katie Grimes' breaststroke in the 400 IM on the women's side, where she kind of came back to Ledecky, who improved dramatically, and we'll see the same thing here on the men's side.
Right now, Litherland ahead of Bobby Finke, showcasing his backstroke skills right now in lane number 5 and hanging with the Tokyo Olympic silver medalist at this juncture, separated by less than a tenth. Julian now dropping back into 3rd.
Good example of that. Julian 57.3 at the 100 first, and then 50 meters later he drops 2 spots to 3rd. Not out of it by any stretch, but again, this is where the lead changes. Finke looking really good, and sort of like Grimes, his weak stroke is probably the breaststroke. And like Grimes, like Ledecky, so good in the freestyle. Litherland, who has been so close to winning gold so many different times in his career, almost won the world championship back in 2019. He was like Grimes a little bit at Worlds last summer, where he was running down everybody in the 400 IM, almost won gold, 1 silver there. He's right there with a red cap, and now it's starting to shape up as a 2-man race. I don't know. Kieran Smith's looking good. He's not out of it. Only a body length behind, and another great freestyle.
So right now, Litherland by about 3/10 over Finke. Smith lurking in 3rd.
Yep.
And those are the clear contenders at this point. See if anybody can get up and make a deal of it, but you're talking with 2 elite freestylers, and Jay Litherland, who certainly knows how to finish in this race.
Yeah, he does. And I think he finishes the 400 IM pretty much as good as anybody I've ever seen outside of, you know, a Michael Phelps, a Ryan Lochte perhaps, but he can really finish the 400 IM. I'm talking historically. The breadth of his career, he's always been able to finish a 400 IM.
Well, we know Bobby Finke's come from behind abilities in distance freestyle races. Has less than a second to make up here, but not a ton of time to do it here in this 400 IM.
I'd like to be Jay right now, knowing this guy's gonna flip with 50 meters left to go, what he's able to do, what he's done to so many other swimmers. And there we go. 0.2 of a second separates them. Let's See if Finke's got that gear again.
Kieran Smith trying to get up there, but it looks like he's going to be held to third. Finke and Litherland going at it here, right alongside one another down the stretch.
Finke's starting to accelerate a little bit more. The tempo's starting to pick up. Kick's starting to kick into gear.
And Bobby Finke does it again, coming from behind to take a win, this time of the 400 IM, besting the Tokyo Olympic world silver medalist as well in Jay Litherland. Nice swim for Bobby Finke. Wins it by about 3/10.
That's a good swim for both of those swimmers. Both of them at 4:17. 3 guys under 20 this time of year in January in a 400 IM. Solid.
Well, glad to have you with us here for more action from the 2023 TYR Pro Swim Series in Knoxville. The action fast and furious, and more of it to come. For Rowdy Gaines, this is Jason Knapp saying so long for now. Thanks for watching the TYR Pro Swim Series, Knoxville.
Exit the pool air lane 5, your champion.